like, and this is my thing. Like, what, even this last situation, my whole thing was easy or simple for me. You know what I mean? All this strife and confusion for what? My thing was, okay, you don't want to. This is how I see you. This is how you should deal with people, whether it's your spouse or whoever. You know what I mean? Family, friends. Hey, this is what I'm on. This is what I told my homies in the streets. Like, this is what I'm on. Cause at the time I was saying that's how I was talking, but and I pretty much just tell them what it is. Like, and that's what my thing. Even with this last situation, you know what I mean? I'm like, what is we doing? Like, okay, well, it's time to separate. I can do walk unless we agree. This is how you're supposed to deal with people. You know what I mean? I told my ex this, like, we okay, we don't want to agree. You don't want to forgive. You don't want to do this. You don't want to. You want to say it's natural, not spiritual. You want to make light of this. People indifferent. They want to be all up in your face and be indifferent and all that. And it's like, dog, you know what I'm saying? If you're indifferent, that's fine. You don't agree no more. Then that balance. The only reason why we together right now is because we agreed at first. You get what I'm saying? And that's not just even with my last situation. That's how I look at people. You know what I'm saying? So beefing and all that. I mean, I'm talking about now. I'm not gang banging on anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fighting over color of the hood. You know what I mean? I bang the kingdom of God, but we bang in a different way. I look at this is not my kingdom. This is somebody else's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I wasn't the original Crip. You know what I'm saying? So I had to fall in line with the order. Same thing with the kingdom of God. What is he? We bang in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like, there's no point if you don't agree with me. Why are you even coming on my channel? You know what I mean? Unless you really want to learn, you ain't got to tell me. You ain't even got to really, don't give me no props like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do it for that. But all the hating is like ridiculous. But whatever, it comes with the territory. I know what it really is. I know it's jealousy. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. I already seen that my stuff works. You know what I'm saying? God gave me. But this is it right here. What I'm saying is if you're not trying to, I talk a lot about relationships and what happened. I give examples of what happened with me and my previous relationship and all that. This is for people that actually want to do things God's way. God's way is not fornicate. You know what I'm saying? Like, God's way is not hooking up in situationships and all this and that. We understand we fall, things happen, but if you and that's the whole thing. I was saying was I'm serious. Like, I'm willing to. I'm trying to take it all right. This was my thing. This is it. If you just not trying to take it, if you just hanging out and going to the bar and all that. I mean, some of these messages will work, but I'm mainly talking about people that trying to do things God's way. That's all I'm saying. And God's way is, is getting together in marriage and trying to